A very good morning, BBSM 3 students. Welcome to the 19th session of Principles of Marketing. Let's start and energize our session with the thought of the day. Knowing who your customers are is great, but knowing how they behave is even better. Why? Because students, the study of consumer behavior that comes first even before market segmentation. Sometimes. Why? Because ultimately modern marketing 4 Ps program which is oriented to consumers only. So you need to know your customers, and knowing who are your customers, that calls for market segmentation, segmenting the market. Know what are your customers, define your target market, but you need to also know how they behave. That is even better. So first the segmentation is done, and then study of consumer behavior is carried out for specific target market, and identifying the behavior of the customers is even better for the company because it will help to define and design a right marketing programs, that is 4 Ps marketing mix: product, price, place and promotion, specifically for that particular market group or a target market. I think students, you got an idea that now I am moving towards the next unit in your syllabus. I am starting today unit 3, which is named as consumer behavior. The topics that you are seeing on the screen that we need to discuss one by one in a respective sessions. Concept of consumer behavior, importance of consumer behavior, factors affecting consumer behavior. There is a major important topic or from the examination point of view, consisting of cultural, social, personal and psychological factors affecting consumer behavior. Buying decision process, meaning of buying process, stages of buying process and its managerial implications. So this many topics, students, we need to discuss of this particular chapter. Now today in this session, students, I'll be discussing concept of consumer behavior and importance of consumer behavior. Now students, just keep in mind and know that you need to refer semester 4 book for these all topics. That means for unit 1 only you need to refer material which is given from the library. If I'll talk about the material related to our syllabus, students, you are given two things from the college. One, that is the material from the library which is given to you, and another one, semester 4 book which is given from the library. For the unit 1 you need to refer the material, that is litho, and for unit 2, 3 and 4, that is for the market segmentation, consumer behavior and other aspects of marketing management, you need to refer the textbook of semester 4 which is given from the library. Fine. So the market segmentation chapter is the first chapter in sem 4 books, and the second chapter is consumer behavior, that is in the sem 4. Now it is as a unit 3 in sem 3, students, you need to refer. Fine. So for this you need to refer accordingly. Now let's start with the introduction of consumer behavior. You all know that, students, marketing starts and ends with consumers. In market oriented marketing philosophy, consumers are placed in the center of business operations or a pivotal point of marketing management. Consumer satisfaction enjoys a priority over the other goals of the business. Customer satisfaction, which is a prime goal of marketing department, students. So consumer can be satisfied only when a marketer knows what consumer needs and wants. Consumer needs should be treated as the focus point, a sense, main point, pivotal point of the organization. So demand creation is based on totally consumer behavior. So for a company to create the demand for a particular product. Before creating demand, they need to know what is the consumer satisfaction and what are the needs and wants of the consumers, and accordingly they need to design a product which is suitable to the consumer needs and wants, and accordingly they can create the demand. So as such, the study of consumer behavior is the first step in designing marketing program meaningfully and successfully. You all know that, students, study of consumer behavior is the first step in designing marketing program. Marketing program study of consumer behavior ન થાય, ફેક્ટર્સ ન આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ થાય ત્યાં સુધી સક્સેસફુલી અને મિનિંગફુલી થઈ જ ન શકે. સો વિદાઉટ ધ સ્ટડી ઓફ કન્ઝ્યુમર બિહેવિયર, કંપની કેન નોટ એબલ ટુ ફ્રેમ the marketing program. Fine. Now students, when you talk about the consumer behavior, which is a very important area of modern marketing, every company wants its consumers to elicit a positive response towards the products. બધી કંપનીને એવું જોઈએ કે કન્ઝ્યુમર્સ જે કાંઈ પણ કંપની નવી પ્રોડક્ટ્સ માર્કેટમાં મૂકે અથવા એક્ઝિસ્ટિંગ પ્રોડક્ટ્સ છે એના માટે પોઝિટિવ રિસ્પોન્સ આપે, બરાબર. And so that when you talk about a consumer behavior, which is a systematic study or analysis for getting useful information related to consumers, which is a very important input in formulating marketing program and strategies. Consumers are those buyers who buy the company's products, who buy it for their personal consumption. So consumer behavior is a specific response of the customers to the products or services. Now if we follow, students, the Kotler's 7 O's framework related to the consumer behavior, which is very necessary that you need to understand, as well as the marketer should have to understand. Fine. Once they'll throw these 7 questions, which is popularly known as 7 O's framework. First, who constitute the market? That is occupants, that means consumers who are occupants who occupy the market. What does market buy? What does consumer buy? Here market, that means consumer, students. For a marketing, market is a consumers. So what does market buy? They buy objects and products. Why they buy? Because they are having their own objectives, they are having their needs and wants, they are having the purpose, so that they buy the products. Who participate in buying? That is buying and selling, which are the two major functions of marketing. In the exchange circle, buyers and sellers perform buying and selling, then the transaction or the selling takes place, exchange process takes place. So who participate in buying? Buyers તો છે જ, પણ buyers સાથે buying process execute કરશે કોણ? Organization, that is sellers. So in the exchange process, it is required the existence of both the parties, that is organization and customers, buyers and sellers is they are required. How does they buy, students? How customers buy? They follow the buying process, operations. Suppose if you want to purchase online, you need to open up the site, you need to just search the products that you want to, then you need to pay, and then the product is delivered to your doorstep and you are satisfied. So operations is required, buying process is required to be carried out. In physical market, you go to that particular shop, you will just refer the price, you will just see the products, and finally you pay and you can take it to home. So whatever will be the buying process is followed by the market, accordingly they buy the products. So how does the customers buy the products? Through operations or a buying process. When does the customers buy the products? Customers never buy as it is, they always purchase the products on occasions and timings when they have the need to purchase it. So when the customers having a need to purchase the products, when there are certain occasions or there are timings of purchasing the products. And where the customer buy the products? Naturally through distribution channels or outlets. Fine. Because retailers, wholesalers, or one kind of the intermediary or the outlets, even the companies having their own outlets. So outlets is required, distribution channel is required, where customers can buy the products. In case of online, students, the platform of website of the e-commerce or the company website is required through which you can purchase the products. So one of the platform is required where customers can buy the products. So when this 7 O's framework is analyzed, that is propounded by the Philip Kotler, this is ultimately called for the consumer behavior study or consumer behavior analysis. So studying all these things will come to know so many of the factors related to the consumer behavior, and that will help the company, because once you talk about the behavior which can be analyzed in terms of the 4 parameters. Every consumer is different in terms of its physical characteristics, physical in terms of height, weight, complexion, appearance, age, personality. So these are all physical characteristics, or you can say the physical behavior. The second behavior that differentiate one consumer than the another one, students, that is their social behavior, because the society they are coming from, the culture from that they are coming from is different. Another aspects of bifurcating or differentiate consumers in terms of the mentality or the psychology they have, you can easily differentiate the literate illiterate consumers in terms of their psychology, in terms of their mentality, educated uneducated customers. Age wise, psychological difference you will find in the customers. And economic characteristics, in terms of economics you will say you can bifurcate the customers who is rich customers earning high income, who is middle class customers earning moderate income, lower class customers earning lower income. So every consumer is differentiated in terms of the factors on the basis of the physical, psychological, personal, cultural, social and economic. So studying all these factors will help you to know the customers better, students. Study of these factors which help the customers to know them better. Now let's discuss the definition of consumer behavior. Students, recall when the segmentation is there, it will be done in these 3 parameters. Even this picture I was already included in the other lectures, where the segmentation is done. Company will divide the total market into segments. Out of those segments, the targeting is done. Best segment is selected where the company position the products. So when company want to position the products, they need to keep in mind who are their customers. Accordingly they'll set up the 4-piece program, and then after they perform the positioning. And so it, students, consumer behavior which is very much necessary. Fine. Now the definitions part, students. According to Frederick Webster, buyer behavior is the all psychological, social and physical behavior of potential customers. I told you just now, students, every customer is having different psychological, social and physical behavior. अलग कल्चर माथी आवे छे, अलग फैमिली छे, अलग कास्ट छे, क्रीड छे, फिजिक छे इन टर्म्स ऑफ एज, हाइट, वेट, कॉम्प्लेक्शन, अलग सोसाइटी माथी आवे छे. So understanding their physical, sociological, psychological behavior, when they became aware of evaluate, purchase, consumer evaluate and purchase consumer and tell other people about products and services. So when consumers become adult and they are ready, કારણ કે સર્વે કોનો થાય, સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ જે આવા આન્સર્સ આપી શકે. સો વેન કન્ઝ્યુમર્સ બીકમ અવેર એન્ડ ઇવેલ્યુએટ એન્ડ પરચેસ and tell other consumers about the products and services, at that time study of these kind of the consumers will help the company to take a better marketing decisions. Now according to Walter and Paul, consumer behavior is a process. Yes, it is a systematic process done by the marketer, students, through which individual decide whether, what, when, where, how. Students, WH questions already have discussed with the 7 O's frameworks. Consumer behavior is a process through which individual decide whether, what, when, where, how and from whom to purchase goods and services. Fine. So when the company can get the answers of these WH questions, that means they have studied the consumer behavior. Now these two definitions will tell you what do you mean by study of consumer behavior. In general, students, consumer behavior is a study of consumer interaction pattern with the market stimuli, because market stimulates the demand on the basis of the consumers, on the basis of the market, and so that these stimuli, how you can influence customers. If you know your customers better, what their needs and wants, and accordingly you can influence them. So stimuli may include goods and services. તમે કઈ રીતે કસ્ટમર્સને ઇન્ફ્લુઅન્સ કરી શકો, સ્ટિમ્યુલેટ કરી શકો? once you supply goods and services, ideas, brands, according to their pattern, according to their mentality, according to their culture. So study of culture, social, economic, personal, psychological behavior, physical behavior will help the marketers to frame a proper strategy and marketing program, so they can stimulate the demand, they can increase the sales, and they can satisfy the consumers. Students, consumer behavior, which is a separate academic discipline. જે માર્કેટ સેગમેન્ટેશન અલગ એરિયા છે, એમ સ્ટુડન્ટ સ્ટડી ઓફ કન્ઝ્યુમર બિહેવિયર ઇઝ અ સેપરેટ ડિસિપ્લિન ઇન અ માર્કેટિંગ મેનેજમેન્ટ, where, what, how, why, where, when, and from whom the consumer buy the products which is to be designed or analyzed. It is a study of total behavior of consumers related to goods and services related to the product. Now, characteristics of consumer behavior, students. The first one, it involves physical and mental activities. કારણ કે જ્યારે તમારે કન્ઝ્યુમર્સનું સ્ટડી કરવો છે, બરાબર, where company undertake to acquire goods and services and obtain satisfaction from there. So it is before putting the products and after, એટલે પ્રી સ્ટડી થાય ને પોસ્ટ સ્ટડી થાય. સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ, it involves physical and mental activities which consumers undertake to acquire goods and services and obtain satisfaction from them. Students, it is considered as a powerful area of today's marketing management. મેં તમને પહેલાં જ કીધું કે આ સેપરેટ ડિસિપ્લિન છે, પાવરફુલ એરિયા છે. The marketing program is formulated totally on the base of the study of consumer behavior. It concerns with the Kotler's 7 O's frameworks: why, what, when, where, and how, and from whom the consumers buy the products. Studying WH series is just a study of consumers. Consumer behavior is a process, yes students, it is systematically process done by a marketer which consumer interacts with his environment for the purpose of making market decisions on goods and services. It is considered as an essential area in modern marketing study and practices, because as like a segmentation is very vital, the study of consumer behavior is which is an essential area. Without it, the modern marketing won't possible. It includes both observable, that is physical activity like reading positively or negatively, or and mental activities such as forming attitude, perceiving, advertising, and learning. So the study of consumer behavior includes both, that is observable and non-observable, that is physical and psychological activities of the consumers. If you talk about physical activities, that is in terms of consumer habits, needs and wants that they have according to their age, physical characteristics, appearance, income. Whereas when you talk about the unobservable activities or psychological or mental activities, which will be understood in terms of their attitude, learning, perception, etc. As which is, it is a very complex and dynamic process, students, study of consumer behavior, because once you talk about a behavior which is very complex, you can never find a identical behavior of all of the consumers. It is constant and it is also never static. It keeps on changing. consumer નો behavior એજ પ્રમાણે, સમય પ્રમાણે, ટેકનોલોજી પ્રમાણે, પરિસ્થિતિ પ્રમાણે બદલતું રહે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ. એટલે બહુ જ કોમ્પ્લેક્સ છે આ સ્ટડી કરવો, દરેક વખતે કરવો પડે. એક ને એક સ્ટડી લાઈફ લોંગ ન ચાલે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ, બરાબર. સો the study of consumer behavior is complex and dynamic. It is difficult to understand. It is also recognized as a multidisciplinary and relatively a new discipline or a separate area in the field of marketing management. Students, consumer behavior is affected by the large number of internal factors. Internal factors in terms of consumer needs, motives, perception, and attitude. And the external factors is economic, social, cultural, and business influences. So, the study of consumer behavior, which is affected by both the factors, internal as well as external. Now, when the study is taken by the marketer, there will be the reactions of the consumers towards the marketing stimuli. એટલે કંપની જે કાંઈ ઓફર્સ આપે છે, જે કાંઈ નવી વસ્તુ અથવા જે કાંઈ પ્રોડક્ટ મોડિફિકેશન્સ કરે છે, હાઉ કન્ઝ્યુમર રિસ્પોન્ડ ટુ ઇટ, હાઉ ધ કન્ઝ્યુમર્સ રિએક્ટ ટુ ઇટ, that will be studied. So marketing stimuli may be a product, may be an idea, appeal, activity, or any of the offer. Accordingly, for that product, services, or activity or offer, how it will influence the consumer, it will be studied. So reaction pattern of the consumers towards all the marketing stimuli is studied by the marketers. So it is a separate discipline, students, that concerns with the study and analysis of the consumer responses, and that's why at the end of the chapter, buying process, that is to be carried out by marketers, that how consumer buy the products, from where, how, when. Fine. So it is a separate discipline, and analysis of these responses related to the marketing offers will give the concrete results and the feedback to the marketers. Accordingly, they can frame and change marketing program. Now next topic, students, I'm discussing, or I need to discuss with you, that is importance of consumer behavior. Students, consumer behavior, which is a very important from the marketer's point of view as well as from the consumer point of view, because with the study of consumer behavior, marketers can achieve the marketing goals, marketers can increase the sale, marketers can satisfy consumers on an optimum basis. And when you talk about from the buyers or the consumers point of view, students, consumers are listened, consumers are treated well, consumers standard of living is increased, consumers are satisfied on optimum basis. Fine. So study of consumer behavior, which is very important to both the party, that is marketers and buyers. Fine. So it is a systematic study of actual and potential buyers, response and reaction pattern towards companies' products. Most of the marketing decisions are based on the study of consumer behavior. A systematic study of consumer behavior help the marketers to read and scan the consumer's mind. They can prepare the strategies as per the consumer's motives and their response patterns. So marketing managers can actualize marketing goals only by studying consumer behavior and responding to it, or by designing or redesigning marketing programs effectively and efficiently. Let's discuss the important points related to the consumer behavior. Now students, consumer behavior, which is totally based on modern marketing philosophy, and modern marketing starts and ends with the consumers. So identify needs and satisfy the consumers more effectively than the competitors, which is a motto of the company, and it makes marketing consumer oriented. It is just a key to success in the market. So consumer behavior study, which is a modern marketing philosophy, one cannot omit. It is very important nowadays. Second, through consumer behavior, the marketers can easily achieve the marketing goals, because marketing goals is always the first goal of any of the marketing department or the marketing management, that is to get the maximum response and to satisfy the consumers. So consumers are only satisfied when they are listened, when they are known better by the company. So identifying needs and wants, studying the factors, studying the behavior of the consumers, can realize the marketing department goals very easily. The study of consumer behavior, that is also helpful to the company in framing a marketing strategies. And when you talk about the framing a marketing strategies, which is always related to achieving the goals. The third one, study of consumer behavior is very much useful for dealers and salesmen students, because the knowledge of consumer behavior is not useful only to the company. This knowledge which is equally useful to dealers and salesmen, because who are in direct contact with the consumers? Dealers and salesmen only. When dealers and salesmen know their customers better, they can successfully meet their needs and wants, and can improve performance, and can improve the entire distribution system, can commit to company sales, and can satisfy the customers better. Now students, why consumer behavior is very much important? Because company can frame a more relevant marketing plan and a program. As you all know, that marketing program that contains 4 P's: decision, product, price, place, and promotions. So consumer behavior, which is a base for formulating effective marketing program. Most of the marketing decisions are based on the study of consumer behavior. So behavior provides useful information to design marketing mix and modify it over time. કારણ કે કન્ઝ્યુમર બિહેવિયરનો સ્ટડી જ્યાં સુધી નહીં થઈ શકે ત્યાં સુધી 4 P's program, because product which is according to consumer needs and wants, price which is affordable to the consumers, promotion that will be liked by the consumers or that will attract the consumers, distribution that is where consumers required accordingly the product which is availed to the consumers. So 4 P's decision is totally oriented to the consumers. Fine. Without knowing consumers, company cannot frame relevant marketing plan or a program. Fine. So study of consumer behavior that will help the company in framing more relevant marketing plan. Students, adjusting marketing program over time. I told you that consumer behavior, which is a complex and a dynamic process. Study of consumer behavior is not a static process, it keeps on changing. So according to the changing demand of the consumers, according to the changing trend and change in the consumer behavior, company should have to adjust or readjust marketing program over time. Consumer behavior focuses on dynamic nature of the market. It studies the consumer response pattern on a continuous basis. Marketers can easily come to know the type of changes take place in the market through the consumers. So based on these changes, studying consumer behavior will aware the company about the changes in a trend, fashion and fad according to the changed behavior. This helps the company to readjust the marketing program over time. It helps the manager to be dynamic, alert and active in satisfying consumers better or sooner than their competitors. Continuous adjustments can lead the marketers, can inform the marketers, and can help the marketers in realizing marketing goals, and through that the marketing program can be updated, change, adjust over time. Next, students, predicting market demand. As you all know that market keeps on changing. Market is never be static. Here market, we are talking about the consumers. So through the changed demand, changed fashion, fad and taste of consumers, can reasonably project the future market trends. The marketers can find enough time to prepare and exploit emerging opportunities. If the constantly marketers study the consumer behavior, that will help to find out the likely changes in the futures, and accordingly the marketers can prepare and exploit marketing opportunities over time, can face the challenge, can face the threats, and can project the future market trends. Now students, you all know that customers are not static, customers are not equal, they are not identical, they are different in terms of that what we have seen in the market segmentation. different in terms of age, income, family size, culture, physical, lots of personality characteristics and physical characteristics of the consumer. They can differentiate one consumer than the another. Consumer differ in terms of their needs, wants, taste, buying capacity. They exhibit considerable differentiation. Each segment's needs and wants require different products. એક પ્રોડક્ટ્સથી બધા જ કન્ઝ્યુમર્સને સેટિસ્ફાઈ ન કરી શકાય સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ. And that's why company frame different market segments, different target groups and design different products to them. A firm prepare a separate marketing program for each of the segments. Knowledge of consumer differentiation, which is a key to fit marketing offers with different group of buyers. Even students, Maruti Udyog, you can say Maruti car company, having a different models of the cars starting from the low price range to the higher one, for the small family to the large family. Why? Because ultimately they know that consumers are different and their needs and wants are different. We need to design different models for different target markets, and we need to segment in relation to the income wise, in relation to the consumer's requirement, and so that company have a different products in their product portfolio based on the consumer differentiation. If company know this differentiation, they can fit the marketing offers for a different groups, different target group of customers. Even through the study of consumer behavior, the company can create and retain of consumers. So another importance is creation and retention of consumers. Students, consumer behavior guides the firm what it should do to satisfy the consumer needs and wants more effectively than the competitors. So continuously, students, study of consumer behavior is a continuous process. Company continuously study the behavior and can adjust and readjust marketing program, and so that the company can create new customers as well as retain existing one, can sustain existing customers ને પકડી રાખવાના છે અને નવા customers create કરવાના છે. That is again a task of marketing manager. So continuous study will help to do these things. The company can also survive in competition. So facing competition require a study of consumer behavior. Consumer study assists the firm in facing competition. Study of consumer behavior reflects what the consumers need and wants. The firm can offer the consumers more attractive competitive advantage than their competitors, so it can protect the interest in a severe competition. So study of consumer behavior, students, help the firm to face the competition. Even it will help to develop the new products only, because when the study is taken on a continuous basis, the company can know now it's a hard time, the existing product is declining, consumer taste and preference is changing. So according to the changing taste and preference, according to the dynamic nature of the market, students, the company should have to now launch the product or do modifications in the existing products. So developing new products as well as dynamic, to understand the dynamic nature of the market, study of consumer behavior help the company to take these two important decisions. Now sometimes the study of consumer behavior will help the company to effectively use the productive resources. Why? Because ultimately if company have one product only in their product portfolio and company have left excess capacity of the production, કંપની પાસે રિસોર્સિસ છે, વધારે પ્રોડ્યુસ કરી શકે એમ છે, પણ એ લોકો પાસે પ્રોડક્ટ પોર્ટફોલિયોમાં એક જ પ્રોડક્ટ છે. વેન દે સ્ટડી દે કેમ ટુ નો કે હજી કન્ઝ્યુમરની ટેસ્ટ એન્ડ પ્રેફરન્સ ઘણી અલગ અલગ છે. થિંક અબાઉટ ધ બાલાજી વેફર્સ producing only salty wafers earlier. Now they have excess production capacity. They have started producing multiple flavors of the wafers, not only salty, creamy, onion, masala, other. Even they have started with the other products, food products also, because they have a production capacity, they have all of the fixed resources, plant, machinery, manpower they have. When they when they want to effectively use these all productive resources, they study the behavior. They come to know that consumers want different taste, different flavors. એક જ ફ્લેવરને ટેસ્ટથી પ્રોડક્ટ નહીં વેચી શકાય, એટલે કન્ઝ્યુમરનો સ્ટડી કરે ત્યારે ખબર પડે કે કન્ઝ્યુમર્સને કઈ અલગ અલગ ફ્લેવર, ટેસ્ટ, મોડલ પ્રમાણે અલગ અલગ પ્રોડક્ટ્સ વેરાયટી જોઈએ છે. એન્ડ કંપની ઓફરિંગ બાય studying consumer behavior, company offers more varieties of the products to the consumer groups, and with that also the company can utilize their productive resources very effectively. It ensures an exact use of resources for achieving maximum efficiency. Each unit of resources can contribute maximum to the objectives. Now that's it for the importance of the consumer behavior, students. Most of the problem can be reasonably solved by the systematic study of consumer behavior. Modern marketing practices is almost impossible without the study of consumer behavior, students. Now I'm ending the session with this thought: if you want to know how to sell more, then you better know why your customers buy. Again, the same that what I have discussed in the session come as a thought, students. If you want to know how to sell more, every company have a main motto to sell more and earn more profit. Business having a main objective, that is to selling more and to earning more. So better you know why customers buy, how they buy, what they buy, where they buy. That will help company to achieve and realize their goals and to sell more. So study of consumer behavior, which is a very important, essential terminology or a philosophy for a modern marketing management. That's it for the today's session, students. Please take care. Good luck. Goodbye.